This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is now 6:53, time to get you ready to take on the Tuesday in the morning sprint.
City Charles has the latest details on a conflict in the Middle East following a weekend drone attack.
The city of Spokane wants your input on public safety. Allison Martinez sharing how you can get involved.
We're experiencing wind and potential showers today. Mark has your forecast just ahead.
But we begin with the latest details on the criminal trial of former President Donald Trump. Jury selection resumes today. Trump will return to the courtroom where lawyers are vetting the pool of New Yorkers to find 12 jurors and 6 alternates to hear the case. The former president is charged with falsifying business records to conceal stories about his sex life from voters before the 2016 election. Coverage of the historic trial will continue on Good Morning America.
A repeat offender arrested for indecent exposure in Spokane Valley is appearing in court today. Julian Cuthbert was arrested April 4th in front of a hardware store on East Sprague. Deputies say a motorist called in a man touching himself inappropriately at the bus stop. Now, while responding, deputies learned Cuthbert had been convicted of similar charges in the past. He has 41 prior adult convictions and failed to appear in court 23 times. He'll appear in court later this morning.
We now know the name of the woman who died in a crash on Argonne Road Friday. Here is a picture of that crash. The Spokane County Medical Examiner says 28-year-old Amanda Fuller was driving south on Argonne Road when she crossed the center line and hit a pickup truck head-on. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says Fuller was pronounced dead at the scene. The man driving the truck was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, breezy conditions, not as windy as it was yesterday, certainly, but we're going to continue to see clouds on the move and afternoon showers that are going to be popping here and there. It's a 20 to 30% chance, and that's going to continue through tonight. So we're still trying to get this energy out of here. We're going to have temperatures today that are going to go from, well, 39 right now to a high today of 52 degrees.
This morning, the U.S. and other world leaders are urging Israel to de-escalate the conflict in the Middle East. Israel is vowing to respond after Iran launched an attack involving drones and missiles. The White House saying if Israel decides to strike back against Iran, it will do so without the help of the U.S. military. Now, it's not clear how Israel will respond just yet, but the International Atomic Energy Agency has concerns about a possible strike on Iran's nuclear facilities.
People in Spokane participated in a national protest for Gaza led by Strike for Gaza Coalition. That's a national group made up of Palestinian and Muslim-led organizations calling for people to stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. Spokane's Party for Socialism and Liberation, or PSL, organized the protest locally, ending the strike yesterday in front of City Hall. The goal of yesterday's protest, demanding city council members pass a ceasefire resolution. One council member tells 4 News Now that will not happen.
A bigger protest also took place in Western Washington. Pro-Palestinian protesters blocked the road to arrivals and departures at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. People could be seen walking along the side of the road to try and make their flights.
Your feedback is needed to make Spokane a safer place. This month, the city of Spokane invites the community to discuss current issues, concerns, and ways the police department can improve. These meetings are held to gather input and what residents want in the next police chief. They also will help the city gauge what is and isn't working for public safety. Those who attend join small group discussions to help the city decide on future investments. The next meeting is today at the Liberty Park Library from 6 to 7 p.m.
The Supreme Court is allowing Idaho to temporarily enforce its ban on gender-affirming care for transgender youth. The Supreme Court ruled the law, which makes it illegal for doctors to provide gender transition care to minors, can now go into effect, but cannot be applied to the 2 plaintiffs who are suing the state. In December, a lower court ruled Idaho could not enforce the law while the case worked its way through the court system.
In Moses Lake, Groff Elementary School is closed again today because of safety concerns with the electrical system. Students switched to remote learning yesterday. The school made Chromebooks and some free meals available for students. The school is expected to reopen again tomorrow.
And take a look at your screen. This is the winning poster in this year's Northwest Radon Poster Contest done by a 10-year-old named Lynn. It's an opportunity for kids to creatively raise awareness of the harmful effects of high indoor radon levels and promote testing and mitigation. Radon is a colorless, odorless, radioactive gas. It is the leading cause of lung cancer among non-smokers. Doctors and health departments say it's important to test for radon in your home. You can find more information by going to your local hardware store. Back with